No, it didn't change much. It didn't change anything actually. I think sometimes you go through a few innings where you don't score runs, and it's part of the game. I know it's happened to players in the past. It's happened to everybody actually, and it's no doubt going to happen to an average player like myself. So, I'm just glad I managed to get some runs today, and obviously put the team in a really good position for us to win it. It's hard to say that. I mean, it was a good wicket to bat on. I think, period. Fortunately, we had some runs on the board as we saw in the first innings. AB and JP really knuckled down and managed to get a big score on a wicket that we thought would be difficult to score on. I kind of felt that as the game progressed, the wicket might have got better to bat. We saw both teams kind of scored it was 3.5 plus, sometimes close to 4 and over. So I think our bowlers showed great skill towards the back end of the day to bring it out for us. But I think it was just a good batting deck all round. I'm not sure. I can't answer that. I just, every batter just tries to score runs whenever we can. So fortunately, the situation was right. We had a good lead, and we managed to just pile on the runs. So I don't know. It's just really fortunate. No, not at all. I'm playing every game like it's my last. So I'm really just grateful for those 2100s. It just feels like the other day I started playing international cricket. So I'm just really glad that it's in a winning cause as well. I think that's the best thing, when you score runs and the team wins. So just glad to be ticking it over. Yeah. Fortunately, we got a good physio, and there were some painkillers involved, so it managed to just kind of numb the pain occasionally. But I had it strapped up quite nicely, and fortunately, there were occasions during the innings when I think the painkillers were off. But by and large, it was pretty fine. Yeah, I think the wicket was vastly different. We know the one at Centurion was a lot harder and a lot more variable in bounce, and I think for any team or for any match, when you got variable bounce, it's a lot more difficult to face. And this wicket was a bit true, and the pace on it was a bit slower as well. So I think the wicket was a lot better friendly compared to Centurion wicket. No, never. Everybody's mere mortals, to be honest with you. So no, I didn't really think of it in that respect. I think it was just we knew that PE is that type of wicket. I mean, those of us who've played domestic cricket here for many years know that this is what we kind of expect from PE. Yeah, without a doubt, winning the second test kind of gives you a bit more momentum, a bit more confidence in the team. Guys got hundreds, guys have been bowling well, so it's probably a better situation to be in, going in one all and having won the second game. Yeah, David batted well. Fortunately, JP got him out, and I think on this type of wicket and with the ball reverse swinging, it was going to be difficult for any new batter coming in, and that's what it proved to be. As we, out in the middle when he and Rogers had a good partnership going, we always just kept believing that we're only one wicket away before we can really make inroads. So if you got in on this wicket, you could just hang in and bat as those two guys showed in the opening partnership. But for a new batter coming in, it was never easy, and fortunately, we kind of made use of that. Yeah, I think over the last few years we've had quite a few fight backs. I would say fight backs to win the test as well as fights back to hold on to draws. Like the one at Wanderers, the one at Adelaide. So there's over the last few years there's been some really memorable test matches, and this one does go down as one of them because we came out on top. There was this concern about the weather tomorrow, and you can never prepare for it. But I think the way the guys kind of applied themselves late in the evening here, we kind of felt that you don't want to leave it to the last day as much as we can. Added confidence. I think just winning the game kind of gives confidence to the team going into the final test. I think largely that will decide. I mean, the wicket kind of will decide that. So let's see what we get there. We know that Newlands has been a happy ground for the Proteas over the last few years, but the Aussies are a good team, and there's a lot riding on the last game. So fortunately, we've got a momentum, and that's what we're going to try and take that carefully. But going into the last test, I think you've got to really assess the conditions there as soon as we can.